question and answer, and we'll talk about anything we concern this travel worker. If you get any question, feel the comment on the comment section. But for the meantime, I'll be answering those past questions, which many people have commented on my comment section. I'll be getting useful information from all those questions. So if you have any question, you just hit the comment section and comment so that I'll be glad to answer any question you have, and everywhere go jolly for you when you set in that application. I'll be answering just very few questions, and we'll call them a day for today. You see, I said something. This guy said, Timothy said, na lie. Even person wey dey 30 years or above, they can still get visa. I'm not saying that if you dey 30 years and above, you know if you get your visa. I don't know why some people go see my video. They don't go watch the in-depth understanding. Don't get the in-depth understanding of my video. They go just start the comments without even watching the video. If you're 30 years and above, in fact, if you dey 50 years, you can get visas to come here and study in Canada. But the way depend on the way you set in your application. You don't dey 50 years. Okay, when you can't write your WAEC, let's say for instance now you got your WAEC around 2008 or 2009, you got your WAEC. And now after 50 years, after let's say 20 years later or 30 years later, within that period of maybe say you did 50 years or you did 40 years, now you want to set an application to come say you want to study here for Canada. And what you want to tell the visa officer, what have you been doing all those years? You need to explain to the visa officer what you have been doing. If you can easily and convincingly explain to the visa officer, say, this is what I've been doing all those years I've been out of school, then they go give you a visa, you come here, come study. After all, they say to study, the person age, the barrier to come study. If you like the 100 days, you're eligible to study, because this life safe now all about study. Now so the matter be. And if you have any question, you just the comment for the comment section, and I'll be so glad to respond to any question you have. Let's read up more questions. And these are how we should bring our itel, Infinix, or Techno phone to Canada that it doesn't work. No, now I heard that we should bring in our itel. We should not bring in our itel or Techno. It doesn't. No, now nobody tell me you not bring in that phone. You should bring in any phone. They work for Canada here. It's working here in Canada. Just that, I think you just have to, when you get into Canada here, you just what is it even called? I think the region, you have to change the region. And once you change the region, some app will stop working. Not that the phone is not working. Some app will just stop working. But if you come with your Android and anything here is working. But what I want to advise you is that if you're coming to Canada here and you say you want to go buy phone, avoid anything fairly used phone. I already did it in one of my videos. This thing don't put many people for problem. Both fairly used laptop, fairly used phone. You see somebody coming here on a visitor visa or a student visa, they can't reach airports now. They can't ask you questions where they give straight answer. You can't resort to them to they can't start they ask you questions. They can't resort to them, they give you, may collect your phone, can't they check your phone? Because I don't see them happen. They can actually they're eligible to collect that thing. They have that power, that power to collect your phone. Then they go view your phone, check your messages. That migration officers for that airport, those ones who didn't give you, say that them get the final say whether you enter this country or you not go enter this country. You feel me? So I advise people say, if you're coming to Canada, avoid anything fairly useful. Both say na Android or any phone or na laptop, any gadgets, because you never can tell. If you be say all these working boys don't go use phone, work finish. They don't go use and send questions or use and go send message for mama. They don't fraud mama, collect money, or they don't fraud papa, collect money from Los Angeles or Miami. You don't go buy phone without knowing. I think say they don't flash the phone. When you go here now, they can't go chook and that's why they chook. I mean, all those messages go start they follow. They follow up. They come out. They ask you question when you don't feed the code. You can't say where this message from. You can't realize say, you buy fairly useful. You don't go buy a Adobe phone where working boys don't use. You understand? So avoid anything fairly useful if they come Canada. But anything Android, they come with them. If they work for Canada here, both your Techno, your this thing, that you want where your money reach, if they work for Canada here. I did a video. The funny thing is that I did a video on that on my TikTok channel. Even Instablog carry them. Some people come in the comment section, they say na lie, which one we say they don't have access to your phone. If you are watching CBS Reality, maybe on GoTV, I don't know the name of the channel, the number of the channel, but the name of the channel is CBS Reality, both on DSTV and on GoTV. You go see how they go collect person phone like this. You just the water. Some people, as they land airport, they send them go back due to waiting. Some of them waiting they see for their phone. Do you understand? Something waiting they see. Imagine one. He's coming from Singapore. He's coming from Singapore. Now Singaporean guy. He they come with some Thailand ladies like that. Instead they come here for conference. Do you understand? They visit visa. When they come start, they ask them questions. Waiting the first people. Waiting the group of people they talk. They different from waiting the guy they talk with the guy them coming. So the thing can't lead to one question or the other. They can't start to ask question about, okay, what's in the carry and come here. So you can't read them to come start to check their phone. When they start to check their phone, it can't be say those that man when they come from Singapore, those guys they can't do all this hookah work for you, all this Olosho work. You know what they call Olosho for Canada and for Australia they go. They come there when they come, they check their email and everything. They can't see the job opportunity they don't get and the contract they don't sign safe. To come do all those hookah work for you, all those hookup for Canada and for Australia. So when they come they check, they come they see things, come they message one question or the other, come they lead to another thing. They come see, oh, this one na strippers they can't do and all show work they can't do here. And they tell us in a conference they can't to do here. Now so they will all of them go back. But the person they carry them come here, come Australia, they will let them go back the country. So you have to be very careful. Because some people will talk say now they no get access to check your phone, they no get access to check your laptop. My brother and allow you, they get access to check all those things. So if you are traveling, not even Canada, any country where they go, will be third tier country. In fact, second tier country, any country where they go, make sure say they clean. Because make you no go enter waiting, you can't put you for problem. You understand? So I'll be asking some other questions and we'll wrap it for the day. What about work pay and pay for at least? This one, I don't know what this guy is saying. No, I have to go here and see what the questions. I think the questions are here. Hold on a minute. This guy say, please, sir, the date of birth on my WAEC and NIN are not the same. Is that going to affect my study permit? Your WAEC, the date of birth on your WAEC, recently now in Nigeria, for you to do your international passport, you need your NIN before you do your international passport. And you use the what is it called, the information from your NIN to do your international passport. And let's say the international, when they do your international passport, we couple the NIN, they got the information they got from your NIN. Now your date of birth, instead of September, now it's October. Just simply know that September, that is your NIN, will reflect on your international passport. And if you reflect on your international passport and you say it's different from that of your WAEC, it go way later your visa. They go deny that visa. It happened to me when I was applying to Australia. My own self, not even date of birth. They just misspelled my surname for my WAEC. I always talk this thing for most of my video. Instead of UGW, UMBA, they added 2U. Now that's you when they add. My brother, they tell me, say, make I go start afresh again with the application and everything. Even a comma like this, make sure say everything match, make sure say everything tally. If you even feed that on live form, it mustn't necessarily be Canada here, whether na US or anywhere. Make sure say you feed that form well. Make sure say your document tally, both your BSc, both your WAEC, your international passport, even a comma the mistake, even a number 1, let's say your date of birth na 1st of September, they put 2nd of September, make sure say change them because that thing don't jeopardize many people chances of getting their visa. You understand? And in a situation where if you say if you go change them for the office, you can decide to apply for affidavit. But I think the best way for you is to go to that office. Like me, during that period, I went to WAEC office and I successfully, changed it. Although it took me enough time. It took me enough time to, convert to change that my name on my WAEC. What I did was, due to the time factor and everything, okay, I say, let me be changing this my WAEC name on my. Let me be changing the name on my WAEC. Let me correct this name on my WAEC. Before I corrected that name, I already set in my application for Canada. What I did was that I used that old WAEC, which I swear an affidavit. You understand? Then I backed it up with that my WAEC, telling them that, okay, this is what happened, this is my original name, and this is the mistake they made on my WAEC result. And I was good to go. In fact, before my visa even came out, I said my WAEC results can't come out. I can't join everything together for body. They come here. It is quite explanatory. Why? Because even they asked me for port of entry. I said initially I was about changing my WAEC, name for my from the WAEC office, but it was taking me a lot of time. That's why I just had to use affidavit and back it up. And now this is what I changed, and this is the old one. It'll be good to go. You understand? No go do that mistake of say, I don't really come. Say nothing. I just money. My brother, it really matter. Oh. Could you imagine, say somebody won't even set in application, you go to edit results. Can you imagine? Based on say because of international passport, they misspelled the date of birth. They make mistake. Instead of 26, they go put 28. He can't go to edit them for WAEC. I say this one, you just won't carry gun shoot yourself for leg. Because once you understand, they always do their own vetting, they always do their own verification. So by all means, make sure say all those your WAEC results and your any document they submit, they match and they tally so that every year go jolly for you when you set in that your application. This guy said, I need to talk to you. Okay. Okay, say, I finished watching all your videos and it's very interesting. Can I come to Canada with tourist visa and work with it? My brother, no. I keep saying this thing all the time. If you're coming to Canada on a visitor visa, I have a plan B. I always talk this to you guys know of the woman that just died recently. here in Canada, a Kenyan woman that does die. She came here on a visitor visa trying to seek asylum. Due to she don't have anybody here, no money to take care of herself, no money to even rent an apartment here. Nobody even send you for this country. No even if you enter person's house. Due to this cold weather and everything, the woman died out of cold. This woman died. She come here to seek asylum. Can you imagine? You leave the shores of your own country to come here just to come die for foreign land, waiting no even water himself after spending millions to give that criminal agent, where agent don't siphon that money. They say, don't worry, they go Canada, work day there for visitor visa. My brother, na lie you. Do your own due diligence. If they come here on a student visa or a work visa, now ain't go sure for you to apply for that. You're eligible to work here in Canada. But come here on a visitor visa, it no guarantee you. You might decide to say, okay, you won't get under table work, where they work illegal for the country. But if they catch you, and one thing, it's not even worth it coming here with visitor visa. Why? Because if you come here with visitor visa, you can only stay in the country for 6 months. You understand? And if in a situation whereby within that 6 months, you don't even know your left and right, safe, you can't go overstay your welcome. That is, for instance, they give you a 5 years visa. You can't go to stay here past 6 months. Can't they try get your grant or make a move for yourself? You can't go violate those your migration status. Now you are now illegal in the country. Anything you want to even set application for, maybe in the future, you want to set an application for maybe international student, or maybe you want to set an application for work visa, you go jeopardize your chance. Why? Because you already violated your migration status here in Canada. So I always advise people, forget anything visitor. Come with wetin go make you, the country go dey alright for you once you come into the country. I know that if it make sense. If it make sense, now let me know. This is my baby self, don't too dey rough. I need to go shave am small. I'll be answering more questions and I will wrap it for the day. I just decided to do most of these questions today. Why? Because the questions don't really too much. They said, my name is Nelson from Abia, Nigeria, but currently based in Bahrain. Please, I would like to have a brief discussion with you regarding student visa in Canada. If you want to do your student visa to Canada, I always tell people, if you want to do your student visa here in Canada, make sure that your financial document is ready before you can start settling any application. Now, God, that is big, because there's no point you applying for admission here in Canada. You don't pay after $200, which is around 200,000 naira now, or even up to 205,000 naira now. From Canada dollar to naira. Now you don't go pay all those application money. You don't get your admission letter now. To go apply for the visa, now there's a problem. Why? Because you don't have that financial capability, or you don't have that bank statement to submit at the embassy. You see, say that money we pay, you don't waste. You understand? So I always advise people, make sure you get your bank statements ready before you start setting any application here if you want to come and study here in Canada. And every year go jolly for you when you try to apply that your visa and your home ties too, because there's no point going for that admission where you don't have that bank statement. And the documents you just need for this admission is for your visa is very easy. Your bank statement, your home tie, your bank statement, your home tie, your admission letter, your SOP, and they'll order you to go do your GCMS notes, not GCMS notes, your your medicals, and every year will do all right for you. Yes, you can ask a question. You can ask question if you have any question, and I'll be glad to answer. Say this guy say, boss, what are other ways to enter Finland aside from students? You see, what I want to advise anybody that is going to Europe, the best way to go to Europe is student visa. If you cannot come to if you cannot come to Canada with you cannot go to Europe with student visa, my brother, avoid anything where they go say you won't go for this thing, go study. You won't go Europe, say you want to go through visa. Even Canada here self, you go all these countries, they even speak English self. It is even quite understanding. Say they even hear English where they even speak self. They hear everything they talk. But say they go Europe, let's say Finland, when they even hear everything they even talk. Say, I don't know how you want even go manage get job for that kind of Europe where they go with visitor. In fact, they worst place to travel to, say they go on a visitor visa without getting anybody there or getting any help there. My brother, now visitor visa going to Europe. Now I don't know, you don't carry gun shoot yourself for leg. They carry go shoot, because Europe na the worst place to go. Say they go on visitor visa, say you won't go there, go stay. You won't there, find work. You won't go there, go stay. Now the worst thing when they happen to yourself. Say if you even try for US or Canada or Australia where they even speak English, at least you go know people if you communicate with you, even they get rest of mind. But person they speak Dutch, you know they even hear. How won't even give you job? You understand? So if you are coming to Europe, say apart from student visa, you either go through work visa or student visa, or maybe permanent residency if they give. But going to any European country with visitor visa, hoping to work there, it is illegal, my brother. You know, go be all right for you. I don't know why all these agents always deceive people about this visitor visa. Agents keep deceiving people about visitor visa. Can you ask? Okay, yeah. Bank statement, is it the same as proof of fund or for student and Does the $20K still? Okay, let me explain something about this bank statement. Your bank statement is your proof of fund, and this 20,000 Canadian dollar is your upkeep for 1 year. You know, initially the bank statement is supposed to be like 10,000 Canadian dollar for 1 year, and your tuition fee for 1 year. Let's say, for instance, on an average here in Canada, your tuition fee for 1 year is around 15,000 Canadian dollar. You understand? Your tuition fee is around 15,000 Canadian dollar. Why your upkeep for 1 year is around 10,000 Canadian dollar, which is around 25,000 Canadian dollar. But currently now they said you need to have like 20,000 Canadian dollar for your upkeep as a student here in Canada, and your tuition fee for 1 year, which simply means, say, for instance, if you are going to a school where the tuition fee is 15,000 Canadian dollar per year, plus that 20,000 for your upkeep, it simply means you're getting around 35,000 Canadian dollar, which is around like 35 million naira if you're in Nigeria. You understand? That is the bank statement, that or your proof of fund they are requesting from you to get here before you can apply for your student visa. I don't know if I'm making sense. You know, these new laws really does bring now, where they really cast the matter for people. Let me answer one more question, then I'll wrap it for the day. This one is long. So I really need your advice. Hope you're good. I really need your advice. So I applied for a couple of schools in Canada. I didn't get feedback, so I thought it didn't work out. I just found out yesterday that one of the schools I applied gave me admission, which is the University of Canada, West Vancouver, because I thought it didn't work out. So I had someone who will help me to get visitor visa to Canada. Now I've gained admission to University of Canada, West, but the problem is the tuition deposit is very expensive. I don't know if let the guy help me with the visitor visa or try my best by paying for the tuition deposit so I can come in with a student visa instead of visitor visa. Now this question, what the guy is trying to say is that he already set in his application. He applied for schools in Canada here, but unknowing for him, he already got admission when he already set in his application visa. So he's asking me for advice now. He's saying whether if he has his tuition fee deposit, whether he can actually, manage to pay his tuition fee deposit, then come in a student visa, then to work and pay the rest. What I advise you to do is, if you are coming to Canada and you don't have enough funds, I always advise people to at least manage and sustain yourself here for like 6 months. That is your first semester. You have to come in with money that can sustain you for at least first semester. That is to pay your tuition fee for first year, for the first semester, not necessarily the first year, for that your first semester, your house rent for that first semester, and your feeding for that first semester. So that in fact, if you even start looking for any job within that first semester, you know that you're saving up for your second semester. Because in a situation whereby you come into the country without, having that funds to sustain yourself, before even getting job, now you'll be struggling with school, you'll be struggling with rent, you'll be struggling to feed, and you'll be struggling, to pay your tuition fee, and struggling with classes. And in a situation like that, if you don't pay your tuition fee once the first semester is done, and the second semester resumes, they will shut down your portal, which simply means you cannot register courses for your second semester. And it don't simply mean say you don't the day out of status, because you are violating your immigration status. Because as an international student here in Canada, you are only eligible to stay out of school for 150 days. That's if you have a tangible reasons. But in a situation whereby you don't shut down your portal, it simply means say you are out of status, or you are violating your immigration status here. And you don't need to go tell them, say you get money for proof of fund, to take care of yourself here for Canada. But with all these things now, you don't say you don't shoot yourself for your leg. So I always advise people to arrange yourself well when coming to Canada. At least your first semester money don't do alright, but your tuition fee, accommodation, and everything go do alright for you. I think my time is up. I'll be rounding up this video here. I just did some few questions, and I'll be rounding it up here. I'll see you guys in my next video. I know be visa agent, anybody they chatting online, no be me. I just there they share useful information. We go jolly your visa when next time you apply them. If you have any comment and you're watching my video, or maybe not live, you're watching my video, you can just actually comment on the comment section. And anytime I come live, or anytime I look at the comments, I'll just give you a direct message, and if we go jolly for you when you set in your application. Justin, I hope I answered your question. If I answer your question, you just give me a thumbs up. And if you're following me on YouTube and you're finding value from my video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And also turn on the notification bell if you're finding value from this video. And because I'll be posting this my live video on my Facebook channel. If you're watching me on Facebook, do not forget to share this video and like, and also comment if you have any comments on the comment section. And probably if you don't even want the information from my video, you can actually share, because believe me, somebody from the circle of your friend or probably your family member must be wanting to get this kind of information. Make you share so that I go reach out, make him no go enter mistake or do mistake when he go about this visa application. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.